Good afternoon, families and guests. We ask that you please make your way to your seats. Our program is going to begin in just a few minutes. Congratulations and welcome.
not kill the groove. DJ, gonna burn this goddamn house right down. Oh, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know about your kind. And so and so and so and so and so and so and so. I'll have to play. If you think you're getting away, I will prove you wrong. I'll take you all the way. Boy, just come along. Hear me when I say, hey. It's murder on the dance floor, but you better not kill the groove. Hey, 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 hey. It's murder on the dance floor, but you better not steal the move. DJ, gonna burn this goddamn house right down.
Good afternoon. I'm Nancy Rodriguez-Lorta, Senior Director of Academic Advising and Student Services in the College of Agriculture, Life, and Environmental Sciences. Guests, please take your seats, relax, and we will begin the celebration of our graduates momentarily. For today's ceremony, we have the services of a professional photographer to capture the special moment. This is strictly an optional service. Photo proofs and ordering information will be sent to the UA email address printed on the student's check-in card. However, if you want to take your own photos, please feel free to do so. Finally, we encourage all guests to access the event program, including today's speakers and the names of graduating students, through the QR code on the screen. We'll begin in 5 minutes. Thank you.
I'm the type of girl to look you dead in the eye. I'm real as it comes if you don't know why I'm fly. I seen you try to switch it up, but girl, you ain't that dope. I'm the Wonder Woman, let me go get my robe. I'm a supermodel, mommy, see mommy. Amnesty International got Bangkok in my sock on. I love my ass and my abs in the video for promiscuous. My style is ridiculous, ridiculous. See us in the club, you'll be acting real nice. See us on the floor, you'll be watching all night. We ain't here to hurt nobody. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Wanna see you work your body. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me.
With them boys in the party, everybody put up their hands. I get a half a mil for my beats, you get a couple grand. Never gon' see the day that I ain't got the upper hand. I'm respected from California,
Please rise for our processional.
Good afternoon. Sorry, 1 second. As my son likes to say, let's go. Please be seated. Welcome to the College of Agriculture, Life, and Environmental Sciences May Graduation Convocation for 2026. I'm Dr. James Hunt, Bart, Cardon Associate Dean of Career and Academic Services in the College of Agriculture, Life, and Environmental Sciences. We call it kales. If I got any kales growers in the audience, we are looking for a chip. Just throwing it out there. On behalf of the students, faculty, staff, and administration of the college, I am pleased that all of you are here today to participate in this celebration.
The University of Arizona is excited to be honoring and celebrating our graduates today. We know this is a special celebration for the class of 2026. Congratulations! You are now part of the Wildcat family for life. Viva los gatos! En nombre de los estudiantes, profesores, personal y administración de nuestra universidad, es un gran honor darles la bienvenida a todos ustedes que están aquí para participar en nuestra convocatoria de graduación de mayo 2026 en el Colegio de Agricultura, Ciencias de la Vida y Ambientales. Gracias a todos los padres, amistades y personal que apoyaron a los graduantes, sí se pudo. And as we begin today's ceremony, we respectfully acknowledge the University of Arizona is on the land and territories of indigenous peoples. Today, Arizona is home to 22 federally recognized tribes, with Tucson being home to the O'odham and the Yaqui. The university strives to build sustainable relationships with sovereign native nations and indigenous communities through education offerings, partnerships, and community service.
Thank you, Nancy. What Kales does touches every aspect of life. Graduates from Kales tackle the challenges our world faces, no matter how big or how small. From developing new technologies to help feed a global population of 8.5 billion people, to cultivating and connecting communities to foods that optimize lifelong wellness, to promoting sustainable consumer behavior, tackling social and financial disparities, growing healthy families, and to advocating for our natural ecosystems and wildlife. Graduates of our college are poised to be the leaders, creating change that solves current and future challenges facing our planet. Today, we are gathered to congratulate our graduates and give them our support as they head off to the next great adventure. This occasion marks that new beginning. Students, at the end of the day, you will join more than 31,000 other members of the Kales family as alums. After today, many of you will leave the old Pueblo of Tucson and head to locations many of you have never or only barely dreamed of. As you leave to build your future, we hope you will remember the people in Kales who were with you on this journey. I encourage you as you build your new future to stay connected to Kales. Come back, visit a favorite faculty member, staff member, advisor. Share the story of your journey with the students who follow behind you. As you reflect on the accomplishments that you have brought here today, remember how you got here and who helped you. Some of you benefited from over $1.1 million in scholarships that Kale awards every year. Yeah. Thank you, donors. So others of you have used our learning lab, our life management services, and our career center here in Kales. We're dedicated to you. Pay it forward. And the exceptional faculty in our college and our team of professional academic advisors supported every student. Graduating here today, here's our ask of you. Again, pay it forward. Life is a team game after all. Now, celebrations like these take a team to orchestrate, and I want to thank the team in the Office of Career and Academic Services, especially though Leslie Grignon, who has worked very hard to make this event special. I also want to acknowledge and thank our college ambassadors, peer mentors, and faculty and staff who are assisting today. You saw them working. So let's give them a big round of applause. For security and safety reasons, we cannot allow family and friends onto the arena floor during the ceremony, which is why we'll be showing each student as they on screen up here. Oh, good Lord, I'm big. As they cross the stage. And this is a celebration. So cheering is kind of expected. So when we get to that point, please do not hesitate to express your happiness. Finally, a note to our graduating students about your tassels. Even though university commencement was last night, we'll follow ceremonial traditions today. Please put your tassels on the right side of your cap until later in the program. Take a moment now, make sure you're on the right. And with that, it is my great pleasure to bring forward from congratulations and welcome Dr. Donald Falk. He is an internationally recognized scientist in the School of Natural Resources and the Environment and the Laboratory of the Tree Ring Research. His research focuses on fire history, fire ecology, and ecological resistance. In 2025, Dr. Falk received the Kale's Eminent Scientist Award. He is a fellow of the American Association for the Advancement of Science, and this year was elected a fellow of the Ecological Society of America. Dr. Falk was a delegate of the 2015 Paris Climate Change and leads the UofA's degree program in Global Change Ecology and Climate Change and Society. And Dr. Falk was the co-founder of the Center for Plant Conservation and the Society for Ecological Restoration. We are grateful he is joining us here today to share remarks with our graduating class. Dr. Falk.
Congratulations, graduates. I am so proud of every one of you here today, and I know your family and friends are proud of you as well. Completing a degree is an enormous step in your life. You may not realize that only 1 in 3 adults in the United States have a 4-year college degree. That means you have already set yourselves on a path for success. That's a huge challenge. But what I want to say goes beyond that, because I know it hasn't been easy. No matter how hard this has been, no matter how you have struggled, how many times you decided almost, I'm going to pack this in. It's just too much. The important thing is that you stuck it out, you finished. And that is a life lesson that you will take for the rest of your life. So congratulations for that lesson alone. Like the United States, the University of Arizona is a wonderfully diverse place, and I speak of the faculty and the students and the staff, our entire university community. We have students and families in this room today from every corner of the globe, from Native American and First Nation members to every nationality and ethnic group that makes up the beautiful American rainbow. We thrive because of that diversity, and we will never back away from celebrating it. Now, this is a happy moment for all of you, and it's also a moment to reflect on not only where you've been, but the realities of the world you're graduating into. And so I want to honor you by speaking some truth, some happy truth, some important positive truth, but also some difficult truths that will face you the day you walk out of this room, because this is your moment to enter the world. I'd begin with a subject so huge, so consequential, so overwhelming that we often don't even try to think about it because we don't know where to begin. We all know that life on Earth at this moment is in a precarious state. Human beings have drastically altered Earth's climate in little more than a century. By pouring greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, we have elevated their concentrations to levels not seen in millions of years. Global temperatures are setting records every year. That is not normal. That is not normal, and that is a climate that human beings do not have any experience with. Human beings have evolved in a different climate from the one that you are graduating into. But it's not just climate change. Our rapidly expanding human population, now over 8 billion people, is placing demands on resources like water, arable soil, minerals, and simply space to live at a rate that is unprecedented in human history, or in Earth history for that matter. These are not challenges that will go away or that we can ignore or just turn away from. And all of you in this room have chosen instead to confront those challenges, and I congratulate you for that. And that applause is for everybody in this room. I raise this by virtue of being in this hall. You chose some aspect of the life sciences for your degree. Students in the faculty in our college work on a wide range of subjects, from crop genes to ecosystems. This includes those of you in the schools of animal and comparative biomedical sciences, natural resources and environment, plant sciences, entomology, and environmental science. What all of you have in common is that our focus is the science of life itself, that thing that is very threatened at this very moment. I cannot think of anything more important to understand, to protect, and to devote one's life to. Those of you in the Norton School of Human Ecology interact with resources in a different way. I love the Norton School's description, where science and social responsibility converge. I cannot say enough how important it is that we have thoughtful people like yourselves learning how to design, produce, and market the products that people need in their lives in a way that is sustainable for the planet. And that is the crux of the matter, isn't it? A century ago, no one was worrying about the impacts of consumer products on ecosystems because we thought at the time our impacts were small, and maybe they were, and besides, most products were made out of natural materials, and so there was really not that much to worry about. Today, consumer products represent an extraordinary array of new materials invented and developed by human ingenuity and produced at a staggering pace for a global growing human population. Just think for the moment of the clothes, cell phones, computers, cars, buildings, airplanes, and communication systems that were necessary for all of us to be here in this hall today. Extraordinary, and extraordinary if we think back just a generation ago. There is no more important challenge for those of you working in this area than to apply your ingenuity to solving the problem of sustainability in consumer choice across the globe. Another group of students in this hall have earned degrees related to agriculture. That is, how those 8.3 billion people feed themselves every day, which tragically we know not in fact to be the case. 1 out of every 10 people today in the world lives on the edge of starvation, and 1/3 of all people lack food and water security that many of us have the luxury of taking for granted. And this is despite the growing Gilded Age here in America, where life is good and we can't imagine that anybody else is suffering. But there is huge suffering going on. If you've chosen a degree in agriculture, you could not have chosen more widely. How to feed humanity both adequately and sustainably is without doubt the great moral and practical challenge of our time, not how to build faster cars or bigger ways to burn fossil fuels. All of you in biosystems engineering, agricultural economics, agriculture education technology and innovation, and nutritional science and wellness have the skills to address this gigantic challenge. We know that when people are healthier and more gainfully employed, when girls and women have access to greater educational opportunities and greater agency in their lives, they have fewer children and they invest more in them, just as most of you in this room have been the fortunate recipients in your own lives. This is ultimately the best way to begin bending the human population curve before it breaks the planet. So, regardless of which of the majors you have chosen in this wonderful college of ours, and regardless of your pathway the moment you step out of this hall, the fact is that every person in this hall today, from infants to the elderly, will spend the rest of your life in a climate-altered world. That is equally true if we continue our current business as usual, dumping greenhouse gases into our Earth's atmosphere at an unprecedented and ultimately self-destructive rate, or if we come together as a world society and realize that global civilization depends on transitioning immediately to a zero carbon economy, not 20 years from now, not 10 years from now, but today. Yes, nature is robust and resilient, and that is, as Dr. Hunt said, the subject of my research. But the fact is, humanity's footprint on the planet is beginning to be as large as the planet itself. What this means is that all of you in this room who have picked the life sciences or human ecology as the starting point for your career have chosen what is arguably the most important subject to which anyone could be devoted. This is your challenge, and this is the inflection point in my talk, and it gets brighter from here. case you were wondering. I used to teach a class in the Honors College called The Climate Crisis and How to Solve It. And the reason I started that class is that as an ecologist, all the news about climate seems to be really depressing. And I don't like to walk around being depressed. And I don't think it's good for young people to walk around feeling depressed about the world. So we started a class on how to solve the climate crisis. Well, it turns out that we have all the tools in hand today. Now we have the technology, we have all the methods to solve that climate crisis and make the transition to a zero carbon economy. Dr. Hunt mentioned in my introduction that I was a UA delegate to the Paris Climate Summit 10 years ago, a very proud moment to represent this university at that important gathering, in which every nation of the world, and yes, even the United States, signed in binding pledges to begin reducing their carbon emissions. I learned a tremendous amount from that experience, not the least of which was that countries around the world are already beginning to make the transition to a zero carbon economy, which is the greatest economic opportunity of our century. It's not just a moral imperative, it is going to be the economic engine of the current century. Many countries are leaving fossil fuels behind, embracing sustainable technologies, and positioning themselves to be the economic leaders of the future. And I mean here, not only countries like China that are getting a lot of press, but also most of Europe and even countries like Chile, Costa Rica, Colombia, countries around the world are making this transition away from fossil fuels. Speaking honestly, as an American who loves my country, I worry that my country is dragging its feet on this transition away from fossil fuels and staying stuck. I say that with love in my heart. This may look good for a few years, but it's not going to work for much longer. Other countries are not going to want our inefficient or polluting products. And eventually, we will have to start playing catch up. The longer we delay embracing the new economy, the harder it will be and the more expensive it will be. Instead of leading, which I believe all of us in this room is the natural position of the United States, to be leaders in moving into a new world, we will be rushing to catch up with countries that are making that transition now as we sit here. Every one of you in this room can commit and choose to be part of that transition. Now, because of this, in closing, I offer some unsolicited advice, which, as you may know, is the main reward of being a convocation speaker. I really only have one suggestion for you, and given what I've said up to this point, it may surprise you. For everyone graduating this weekend with any kind of degree, I encourage you to go spend time in another culture. It can be anywhere in the world, but the more different from the United States, the better, socially, economically, linguistically. Think about it. Go somewhere that is totally out of your life experience and learn how 80% of the rest of the world lives. If you are really committed, join the Peace Corps if you can, but if not, spend 6 months, a year in a place that is unlike anywhere that you've ever lived. Why is that helpful to you? Why would you do such a thing? Because understanding that you are a global citizen and understanding that not just from the position of here in the United States, looking out at the rest of the world, but elsewhere in the world, seeing what that view looks like to most people in the world. We live in a global economy that links every country and every culture in the world, rich and poor, technologically advanced and basic. If you understand this about the world and have experience in it, you will be poised to make even greater contributions. So I've painted a picture of great and challenging times ahead for you. And I do this honoring the hard work that has brought you here to this stage in this celebratory moment. I want to close with a line from J.R. Tolkien's great novel and film, The Lord of the Rings. Maybe a few people in the room have seen. When things are looking dark and hopeless, kind of like the first half of my talk, Frodo says, "I wish it need not have happened in my time. I was just happy being a hobbit living in my little village. Why did I have to confront all this?" His teacher Gandalf says, "So do I, and so do all who live to see such times. But that is not for them to decide. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given us, and that is your time. Congratulations, Wildcats."
Thank you, Dr. Falk. All right, now it's time to start the party. Each semester, CALES recognizes outstanding graduating seniors from all CALES departments. These students are recognized at a luncheon and receive a plaque provided by the Darrell and Lucille Metcalf Agricultural Endowment. All departmental outstanding seniors will be announced later in the program when they cross the stage with their major. From that group of exemplary students, a selection committee awards overall outstanding seniors from each of our campuses: main campus, the new Near You Network, Arizona Online, and our global campuses. This year's recipients are Tommy Jody from Nutrition and Food Systems and the major on main campus. Efrain Vasquez, majoring in Nutritional Sciences in Yuma with our Near You Network. Ranat Albathigi from Nutritional Sciences in Arizona Online. And finally, Amir Agzamov from Applied Biotechnology at our global campus in Kazakhstan. These 4 college outstanding seniors are here on stage with us today. I ask that you please come forward and receive your plaque. We are proud to have these students representing the College of Agriculture, Life, and Environmental Sciences. As a faculty member and in my role as CALES Associate Dean, I've seen firsthand that CALES students are incredibly talented and diverse group, driven by a passion to give back to the community around them. Throughout their time in CALES, many of our students have shown sustained achievement. In our college, we recognize those accomplishments in 2 ways. First, the Dean's List, which is a semester-based achievement, and the Dean's Scholar, an annual recognition. Students, if you have received Dean's List with distinction or honorable mention, or if you have a Dean's Scholar earning academic distinction and received an academic honor cord, please stand now and be recognized. Thank you, students. Please be seated. In addition to recognizing academic achievement, CALES also celebrates service and leadership through our Leadership Spotlight program. In CALES, we believe that our student leaders move our college forward through their time, energy, and talent. Each spring, student leaders of clubs and leadership programs receive a copper cord for their year of service. Students, if you have received a copper cord for leadership, please stand now and be recognized. Thank you, students. Please be seated. Among our student leaders are members of our 3 college leadership programs that work side by side to create a meaningful student experience: CALES Ambassadors, CALES Student Success Peer Mentors, and CALES Wellness Leaders. I'd like to ask our graduating ambassadors, peer mentors, and wellness leaders to please stand and be recognized. CALES students are a community shaped by the strength of the people and the experiences that surround you. As we celebrate today, we recognize that many paths that brought you here. I also would like to recognize that if you are a military affiliated or were a parent while being a student, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Please be seated. And if you are a first-generation college graduate or the first in your family to earn a bachelor's degree, please stand so we can recognize you. Thank you. Please be seated. Now, none of this work happened alone. Graduates, this accomplishment is yours. And while we celebrate you today, but it is shared with those who helped get you here. To all the supporters here in the audience today, family, friends, mentors, children, and partners, please stand if you are able so that we can recognize your contribution. Thank you for all you did for our students. It is now my pleasure to introduce our student speaker for today's ceremony, Julia Clio Davis, graduate with... You got some friends. She is graduated with a degree in natural resources with an emphasis in wildlife conservation and management. Throughout her time at the University of Arizona, Julia embraced hands-on learning that took her from wildlife conservation work in Costa Rica to avian rehabilitation and environmental education in Wisconsin. Following graduation, Julia will continue her work in environmental stewardship at the Hawk Mountain Sanctuary in Pennsylvania. Please help me in welcoming Julia.
This is so cool. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Dr. Hunt. Family, friends, faculty, staff, and fellow graduates, we made it! Yes! I, like many of you, started my college career as a first-year student feeling afraid and uncertain, unsure about the future ahead. Is this the right choice? Am I doing the right thing? This uncertainty, while scary, ended up being the perfect opportunity to fail. You heard that right. I'm genuinely thankful for the opportunity to fail because it gave me something I didn't have before, space to grow. What I've come to learn during my time at the University of Arizona is that there are so many people here who want you to succeed and who will support you in that. But to be able to succeed, you cannot be afraid to fail. And when you fail, you cannot stop trying. Spring semester of my sophomore year, I had the fantastic opportunity to study abroad in Costa Rica. Yes, thank you. I remember hearing about this program and immediately feeling like I absolutely had to go. I mean, a country full of cool birds, sloths, monkeys, jaguars, and tapirs. I knew it was the perfect immersive experience for a natural resources student like me. But I also had the terrifying thought of, what am I even thinking? Going to a foreign country, living in hostels and field stations that are remote, covered in bugs, with no air conditioning? Even my dad remarked after I came back from the trip that he was surprised I went, because that just wasn't me. But I went because I wanted to learn more about who I was. I wanted to prove to myself that I can do scary things. One day, we went waterfall rappelling. The guides gave us a quick rundown of how to rappel down a waterfall, the do's and don'ts, and bam, we were off. The very first waterfall we went down was the tallest one of the whole trip, 200 feet. I looked at the guide and I said, "Are you sure?" And he looked at me and smiled and told me to turn around. Yeah, we had to go down this thing backwards. I had no idea what I was doing, and I was shaking like a leaf. At one point, I accidentally let go. I felt myself free fall a little bit, and I struggled grabbing the rope. Then suddenly, without doing anything, I felt myself stop. There was a guide at the bottom and a guide at the top. Both of them had my rope in their hands. They caught me. They let me gather myself, grab the rope, take a breath, and continue on. I look back on this experience and can proudly say it ended up being one of the most exhilarating and terrifying things I have ever done. But I did it. By the end of the trip, I felt fully confident knowing I can do this, but also that there would be people to catch me if I fell. Going to college sometimes feels like rappelling down a waterfall 200 feet in the air. You slip, you get tired, and sometimes you feel afraid. There are always people there to help pick you back up. Take a moment to look around you. Think of the people who caught you when you fell. Parents, mentors, siblings, partners, faculty and staff, friends and classmates. Maybe those people are here in the audience today, or watching online, or perhaps they live in your heart and memories. I hope that each of you have experienced people supporting you, telling you that you belong, you matter, and that you can do this. Failure is not a detour from our path, it's part of the path. You will fail again and again. You will face rejection, unsuccessful projects, relationships that end, or plans that don't survive the first attempt. There may be people who doubt you, dismiss your ideas, or perhaps those who actively work against you. But here's the truth. Failure does not define you. What defines you is whether you get up, take what you learned, and try again. Remember, as graduates of the College of Agriculture, Life, and Environmental Sciences, you are prepared to step into a world full of complex and urgent challenges and to help solve them. Whether you are advancing sustainable food systems, protecting natural resources, strengthening communities, improving public health, shaping business and commerce, expanding access to education, or advocating for environmental justice, your work matters. So go forward, take risks, stand up for what you believe in, build, break, and build again. Be kind to those around you and to yourself. If you fall, know that falling is a part of learning. If you stumble, let someone help you up. You have done it before, you can do it again. There is a whole world waiting to benefit from your ideas, your resilience, and your willingness to do meaningful work. I, like many of you, am ending my college career feeling afraid and uncertain, unsure about the future ahead. Is this the right choice? Am I doing the right thing? To that I say, let's figure it out. Let's get our hands dirty and let us confidently mess up again and again. We are here now together, standing on the edge of yet another waterfall. Let's take a breath, turn around, lean back, grab onto the rope, and go for it. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you, Julia. And now we'll move to the reason we're all here today. Recognition of the undergraduate class of 2026. Across 4 campuses, CALES confers a total of 22 baccalaureate degrees. Bachelor of Science with 7 majors in agricultural science and technology and life science disciplines. Bachelor of Science with 4 majors through the School of Animal and Comparative Biomedical Sciences. Bachelor of Science with 4 majors through the School of Nutritional Sciences and Wellness. Bachelor of Science in Natural Resources through the School of Natural Resources and the Environment. Bachelor of Science with 3 majors and a Bachelor of Arts with 1 major through the Norton School of Human Ecology. Bachelor of Applied Science with the College of Applied Science and Technology. And in cooperation with the College of Engineering, we grant the Bachelor of Science in Biosystems Engineering. It is now our privilege to individually acknowledge the graduating students here today. This is where photos and cheering are perfectly acceptable. I would like to start by calling up those students receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Agriculture Science and Life Sciences programs. Students will walk by major, led by the outstanding senior for each major. Students, please follow the usher to the stage. Give me your card and receive your medallion from Associate Dean Hunt. Then please return to your seat and remain throughout the rest of the program to celebrate the accomplishments of your peers. Starting with Agribusiness Economics and Management, Timothy Martin Levy. Connor Allen Laurie. Ryder Vogt. Willem Seidem. William Jose Santos Jr. Walker Pierce. William Perichabali. Jocelyn Tijerina. Alexandra Ann Barth. Elliot Summer Taylor. Madeline Perez Martinez. Madeline Rose Michaels. Miriam Gilbert. Hannah Danae Guthrie. Renata Becerril. Wesley Faust. Clay O'Brien Begay. Badran Nawaf Al-Sadari. Itzel Gomez. Senen Aguirre. Kusan Jumaboyev. Antonio Revoli. Miley Urabi. Ella Jean Anderson. Now starting with the Outstanding Senior for Environmental and Water Resource Economics, Jacob Evan Taylor. Garrett Michaels. Reese Odin Williams. Jack Philip Miller. Abigail Joy Denman. Theodore Malitas. Starting with the Outstanding Senior for Agricultural Technology Management and Education, Michaela Marie Askey. Abigail Lane Nelson. Emily Winningham. Seth Kilworth. Brian Richard Taylor II. Jacob Paul Lohman. Rafe Scott Wooden. Rhett Vance. Ainsley Callum Marvel. Kyle Hutchinson. Now with the Agricultural Systems Management major, Brian William Cahill. Servando Enrique Campos. Karen Perez Gonzalez. Now starting with the Outstanding Senior for Biosystems Analytics and Technology, Samandar Jakbarov. María-André de León Bran. Roland Xavier Griggs. Jessica Inez de Silva Moraes. Starting with Outstanding Senior for Biosystems Engineering, Petrea Marie Hauska. Aurora Maritza Rivera. Hayden Ryland Thomas. Lorenzo Antonio Rocha. Jenna Sue Mass. Kayla Mellendorf. Lily Renee Gorel. Starting with Outstanding Senior for Plant Sciences, Joseph Michael Lamatina Jr. Brandon Quan Wells. Outstanding Senior for Sustainable Plant Systems, Cassandra Bennett. Aurora De Chazo. Abedalharam Ismail Zallan. Jackson Blake Shutter. Hale's Outstanding Senior for Global Campus for Applied Biotechnology, Amir Agzamov. Outstanding Senior for Applied Biotechnology, Alexa Sophia Laporte. Jacqueline Jean Walgamuth. Malia Ariel Cordero. Amir Nuraldin. Gloria Umuhire. Maisie O'Neill. Ash Maxwell. Kinsey Shaleen. Elise Valencia. Kershie Ruby Cornfield. Rabia Mariam Korechi. Nicole Umberto Baruffi. Outstanding Senior for Animal Sciences, Ashlyn Ayler Diggins. Nathan Rabel Klein. Rain Lillian Radke. Diego Alan Servin. Eric John Fernandez. Zoe Lee. Megan Elizabeth Schwartz. Kara Marie Thompson. Elizabeth Lemerrier Vela. Ariana Marie Mendez. John Illick. Penray Huang. Jillian Sanai Alridge. Caitlin Saraiva Tereso. Riley Elizabeth Wade. Shane Bryce Richardson. Nadia Fernanda Partida Arenas. Alyssa Lynn Yazzie. Alexis Rivera Janelle. Luis Lopez. Alan Morales. Mireya Arredondo Murrieta. Ashley Martinez. Zane Lewis Campbell. Madeline Elise Young. Giselle Cristina Michel. Catherine Elizabeth Bright. Erin Sigrid Anderson. Haley Nicole Harmon. Kasaya Elaine Grostick. Juliana Marie Frommel. Savannah Elizabeth Palachik. Aislinn Thompson. Devin Alejandro Jones. Ariel Heinrich, Outstanding Senior for Microbiology. Kulindo Taruk Vitanachi. Jerry Aiden Barrela. Lucas Paul Halton. Mato Henderson. Emerald Rose Norzagaray. Mara Yuvitsa Navarro. Shrey Chandra Katiwada. Ella Christine Lawrence. Ruby Jean Lallam. Carmen Patricia Contreras. Christina Pham. Alyssa Kalea Yee. Alexandria Jane Radowick. Ayoma Ashkiyama Russell. Lexi Tusing. Elizabeth Lillian Rotier. Simone Victoria Gasman. Avril Marian Perez. Viviana Alexa Romero. Abigail Brooke Cassius. Catherine Elise Hollenbeck. Shelby Amaria Molina Larson. Dylan Quick. Outstanding Senior for Veterinary Science, Carmen Malia Rowe. Kylie Ann Errol. Ryan John Buckle. Patrick Ryan Dwyer. Ruben Barragan. Andrea Carrillo. Lucy Jane Kelly. Nicole Marcos Sedum. Rania Shaltut. Bryce Logan Treadway. Aaron Don Reed. Danielle Lee. Annika Lynn Claremont. Yasmin Lemos Pontes. Sydney Chu. Miranda Torres. Lupita Adinele Herrera. Ollie So. Callie Brooke Ortega. Deatra Signella. Riley Jolene Botten. Emily Johnson. Lexington Lesser. Macy Lucille Morthland. Aoife Jean Brogan Marshall. Hope Elizabeth Emmett. Kylie Alexa Delanoy. Hailey Maya Neidish. Nalani Kathleen Briggs. Mia Faith Welch. Lily Mae Everett. Abigail Elizabeth Fink. Fallon Noel Krishan. Kevin Wu-O. Lainey Margaret Caswell. Anna Lynn Wilson. Malia Kapuras. Leonie Lee Aikens. Jessica Cruz. Ana Regina Martinez. Amia Leon Ramsayer. Misha Marine Matthews. Adriana Michelle Sobalvaro. Emily Jade Swinson. Lacey Brianne Calloway. Natalia Grazda Valdez. Selena Royal. Sean Zahir Chaudhry. Sage Dylan Motley. Domenico Joseph Rocco. Olivia Noel Rooney. Paula Daniela Lopez Vázquez. Malia Elizabeth Eric. Victoria Sanchez. Samira Perez. Athena Sescon McLaughlin. Sophia Lishu Chen. Maya Elon Key. Paul Zachary Bakilod. Trevin Sosi. Sophia Juliana Adams. Nova Hope Vogel. Catherine Elaine Owens. McKenna Balford. Kayla Jade Ludeman. Elise Jolie Lavallee. Kales Make Campus Outstanding Senior for Nutrition and Food Systems, Tomi Marie Jody. Kales Outstanding Senior for Yuma Campus for Nutritional Sciences, Efrain Vasquez. Kales Outstanding Senior for Arizona Online for Nutritional Sciences, Ronak Yasir Al-Batiji. Outstanding Senior for Nutrition and Dietetics, Christina Alexandra Krishna. Blanca Estela Padilla. Haley Michelle Dastic. Brighton Grace Moody. Sarah Brunenkant. Jordan Ann Reichard. George Martin Smaby. Emma Sarkan. Danielle Hames. Klein Elizabeth Powell. Jolie Charlton. Lindsay Elise Riley. Jordan Poe Gabbard. Grace Marie Blanchard. Grace Danielle Coxman. Caroline Elise Cottrell. Paola Maria Rodriguez Alvarado. Sarah Michelle Morneau. Kate Taylor McKeegan. James Edward Corey. Madeline Sarah Corey. Violet Laton. Josephine Marie Lizzo. Carolina V. Ballesteros. Stefania Natalia Rodriguez. Maya Renee Ashley. Haley Blunt. Maya Khalees Perry. Angelina Sandoval Weltbank. Isabella Rosemary Hunt. Sydney Ann Marshall. Savannah Revels. Chala Emily Hernandez. Caroline Amelia Love. Nicole Yulixa Hernandez. Giselle Fajardo. Eric Jordan Enriquez. Naraya Aliyah Lipford. Ariel Carissa Geis. Jesús Sebastián Granados. Danielle Rachel Nedlin. Abdullah Alasfor. Sulaiman Bakr. Amin Hassan Al-Safar. Sadan Aldaman. Madeline Bell Corbin. McKenna Kai Hunter. Sierra Hurain Joffrey. Yanesi La Madrid Valencia. Sarina Dávila Ojeda. Lizzie Montoya. Linda Nguyen. James John Sochin. Joshua Sochan. Caitlin Elizabeth Nor. Alyssa Gensimer. Sari Sofia Silva. Giselle Astrid Quesada. Valeria Lopez. Corinne Frazier. Juliana Pascoya. Sara Marie Moreno. Lauren Elizabeth Chagall. Caroline Ann Rizek. Giselle Araceli Fimbres. Allison Elise McCombie. Nicholas Galvan. Outstanding Senior for Nutrition and Human Performance, Alessandra Marie Gonzalez. Jaylene Erin Troyan. Samantha Brownell. Pedro Rico. Miriam Beatriz Barraza Pérez. Outstanding Senior for Nutritional Sciences, Isabella Ducey. Hannah Alexandra Colonje. Delaney Eve Norman. Nicole Ann Zera. Sydney Gallagher. Gabriel David Johnson. Samuel Setzler. Izzy Tang. Samantha Ray Langenheim. Alexis Lee Newman. Kalia Boyd. Theo Logan Rush Jr. Jack Alexander Hallberg. Abby Lauren Purdom. Chloe Henricks. Sarah Najam. Odysseus Rodriguez. Eilish Rose Ferrara. Sarah Lynn Ruckel. Caden Zebulon Delp. Emma Nicole Lynch. Kate Ashley Delgadillo. Abigail Smith. Morgan Lee Prather. Chelsea May Respis. Isabel Faylene Mayhew. Margaret Rochelle Bollier Brown. Annika Marie McClendon. Cameron Yvonne McCone. Miabella Victoria Sainz. Kaylin Nicole Rios. Sarah Nicole Wilson. Addison Flynn Harris. Brooke Caroline Landreville. Samantha Kaiser. Eliana Bolden. Adriana Lorraine Lord. Aubrey Andrea Agot. Dylan Michael Wistner. Marco Vincenzo Parodi. Maya Genevieve Thompson. Jacob Riopel. Christian Scott Selby. Aiden Rivera. Owen Reina. Dr. Zelieann Craig, Assistant Dean for Research and Graduate Studies, will announce the next group of graduates.
Thank you. We now recognize students receiving Bachelor of Science from the School of Natural Resources and the Environment, a Bachelor of Science in Environmental Sciences, a Bachelor of Applied Science, or a Bachelor of Science or a Bachelor of Arts with a major from the Norton School of Human Ecology. Students will walk by major, led by the outstanding senior for each major. Students, please follow the usher to the stage, give me your card, and receive your medallion from Associate Dean Hunt. Then please return to your seat and remain throughout the rest of the program to celebrate the accomplishments of your peers. Isabel K. Ross. Julia Clio Davis. Grace Lee McMahon. Malachi Reed McCardle. As a reminder, these are students in Bachelor of Science in Natural Resources. Ramin Mahebe. Mackenzie Tai. Leanna Oliker. Megan Kalea Melendez. Assie Johnson. Sarah Tolson. Madeline Ray Reel. Delaney Mary Jacobs. Elise Soray Tran. Delaney J. Harris. Sofía Alejandra Durazo. Emilio Marcelino Reyes. John Richard Edward Stone. Nicholas Lewis. Zoe Ray Generis. Nicole Karis Markin. Eleanor Rose Kopp Bengochia. Logan Estelle. Paula Donahue. Brian Juan Sanchez Fishback. Owen Michael Ray. Caden Joshua Chase. Jacob Edward Friend. Keegan Daniel McReynolds. Grant Alexander Mellon. Paige Morgan Navarrete. Trinity Johnson. Audra Grace Lutz. Charity Ann Mattingly. Catherine Janine Mead. And now, a Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science, led by our standing senior, Abigail K. Settlemoyer. Kiara Melanie Areola. Ismael Gomez. Zelieann Rose Patrick. Tragnon. Confused me. Casey Knapp. Julia Kate Meismer. Amanda Grace Barnes. Brooke Dorothy Agela. Ileana Angelina Zamorano. Sadie Amanda Joyce Bartlett. Christian Gloria Stevani Manibor. Jacqueline Salas. Aubrey Lynn Seitz. Ryan Havalana. Kylo Blanco Soto. Hunter James Gibbs. Nicholas Chandler. Avin James Wolf. Zachary Andrew Lightsky. Chloe Ann McGinnis. Aubrey Nicole Moore. Payette Lee Neves. Emily Ann Carroll. Renee Michelle Smucker. Jacob Leonard Connect. Saoirse Collect Rogan. Katrina Shaw. Angelina Maria Terlisi. Elena Gabrielle Filippone. Paul Allen O'Donnell. Madeline Kathleen Janis. Claire Lacey Roper. Sophia Klein. Emma Lynn Larson. Tessa Rose Enrico. Lindale Dawn Bondoc. Natalie Nicole Defert. Zoe Feldman. Bridget Rosemary Bond. Azure Seal Henry. Hannah Catherine Palmer. Samantha Jordan Ramos. Olivia Marie Lasley. Adrian Catherine Emma. Yeah. Lily Pendleton Castro. Kaylee Sturgis. Matthias James Massengill. Nayeli Jimenez. Hadir Al Said. Adriana Marie Ferguson. These are a Bachelor of Applied Science and Human Services. Danielle Lynn Mason. Angelica Vélez. Mónica García Bustamante. Cassima Maria Slayton. And now, Bachelor of Science in Human Development and Family Science, led by outstanding senior Riera Bambriat Lim. Ollie Larkin Smith. Molly Sue Jorgensen. Valerie Monique Aguilar. Imaya Rochelle Stringfellow. Claudia Vega. Lindsay Hare. Mia Claire Garza Stevens. Gabriela Fernandez. Madison Noel Madera. Kelsey Reeder. Adriana Bella Parmer. Mia Carolyn Stewart. Gianna Rose Mariano. Gracie K. Wilkerson. Ellie Bakani. Kennedy Crimebrink. Kayla Herrera Parra. Janelle Garcia Beltran. Ashley Jaeko Hashiguchi. Ella Grace Diaz. William Daniel James Hinchliff. Fernanda Natalie Torres. Isabela Maria Hernandez. Amy Nayeli Wong. Isela Fregoso Martinez. María del Carmen Montoya. Diana Núñez. Tyler Keefe. Juliana Alicia López. Alicia Teresa Lamadrid. Ivonne Airam Valenzuela. Liliana Marie Martínez. Daily Page. Abdulrahman Mohamed Aloteibi. Kiki Alice Vandenbroek. Sarah Solinsky. Elizabeth Sage Jensen. Giovanna Galvan. Victoria Antoinette Holloway. Jordan Avery Bailing. Tabitha Prober. Ryan Hockley. Julie Vucolo. Jenna Elkins. Zaira Morales. Sabrina Marie Salcido. Whitney Chung. Liberty Morgan Wall. Tenley Ryan Higgins. Emily Lynn Smith. Tammy Pham. Lindsay Nicole Wilson. Sarah Catherine Ailey. Morgan Catherine Belson. Shayna Jan. Sophia Ann Brightman. Madison Lynn English. Ellie Nicole Batliner. Jordan Haley Mellon. Ashley Brooke Arenauer. Ariana Silver. Lily Marie Bralier. Elena Marie Soderstrom. Soraya Susan Birch. Savannah Cabagnac. Cassidy Peshek. Adriana Jo Rice. Yuna Jang. Kyla Jade Giltner. Lexi Rose Giordano. Anisa Andrea Guerra Linares. Dylan Thomas Head. Viviana Mendez Draper. Jade Dara Holt. Alexa Leilani Medina. Elaine Rose Melhoff. Lindsay Lene Mills. Julia Lily Goller. Logan Olivia Miller. Maya Rose Hepola. Cameron Elizabeth Forth. Maya Serene Miller. Madeline Grace Mingy. Isabella Grace Giampa. Sydney Ann Hillhouse. Kalea Kelly Hyde. Tasman Catriona Smith. Olivia Simone Cavazos. Isabella Peralta. Isabella Johnson. Courtney Rose Brett. And now, our students graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Retailing and Consumer Science, led by outstanding senior Sydney Elizabeth Hill. Leilani Jean Doherty. Alice Valvasori. Ella Grace Saques. Lauren Pierrick. Marisa Stonis. Abigail Grace Savio. Haley Marie Anderson. Colby Zahn. Samantha Michelle Peterson. Ella Grace Bresnahan. Catherine Grace Keith. Melissa Laguna. Jessica Leanne Gierstoffer. Henry Michael Westfall. Xavier Miles Redding. Ethan George Elias. Ian Matthew Terreno. Andres Aguila. Savita Champlin. Sydney Joanna Boland. Katharina Lichelle Lemos. Ashley Marie Doran. Alexander Richard Gauss. Isabela Quiñones. Alejandra Chang. Karina Carillo. Emma Karen Lee Sumaya Erdhard. Aria Florine Spinello. Brooklyn Marie St. John Smith. Ashley Morgan. Okay, there's two. These are students in Bachelor of Arts in Fashion Industry, Science, and Tech. Jan Booth. Leah D.S. Palomares. Emily Richmond. Jordan Ross Palgan. Zachary Aiden Carpel. Jimena Annalise Huerta. Eliana Paulette Cáceres. Gabriela Castillo. Emma Ray Shockley. Bryn Elizabeth Latola. Jenna Marie Walker. Robinson Romero Dabu. Wyatt Sutherland. Garrett Lawson. Harrison Teschke. Torbjorn Jacobson. Jose Mariano Zamora. Leonardo Valentino Carvajal. Andrea Rocio Salgado. Keegan Thomas Campbell. Isabella Rose Kelton. Christopher Matthew Martinez. Erin Natalie Dyer. Jordan Elizabeth Wilkinson. Charlotte May Donsky. Peyton Emily Lothrop. Jade Adora Dunhosh. Jenna Claire McGee. Hannah Navarrete. Jade Levinson. Nathan Michael Monroe. Kaya Olina Kitlaus. Blythe Isabella Turquis. Gianna Nicole Tawney. Jack Bignell. Sarah Jane McKeegan. Sydney Ann Scribner. Isabella Jocelyn Dominguez. Carolina Nogueda. Tare Michaela Wagner Maudy. Jacob Leones. Gabriel Ong Roberson. Haley Veronica Nixon. Ana Cristina Quijada. Sofia Maria Ventresca. Toby Gassner. Christopher Ryder. Kelly Noon. Sophia Margine Petros. Bailey Roberts. Vismaya Hoen. And now, graduates with Bachelors of Arts, Fashion Industry, Science, and Tech. Outstanding Senior Grace Elizabeth Millick. Samantha Bea Ross. Coral Faith Clark. Sydney Reese Sutton. Danielle Govan. Carly Roche Kidner. Brooke Ashley Skunhen. Grecia Romina Morales. Zoe Adriana Adler. Juliet Air Senta. Mia Shanley. Isabella Grace Saga. Valentina Taborda. Isabel Sofía Cota. Noel Piper Herrick. Nevin Yomi Mann. Ellie Brown. Cora Swanson. Olivia Ann Slepian. Adriana Procel Sagun. Ana Lucia Obeso. Maria Renee Guzman. Mia Fabiola Morales. Kendall Grace Templeton. Okay. Alice Gabriela Hidalgo. Kyle Lopes. Juliet Kate Idleman. Abigail Gamba. Naveen Francis. Jade Elizabeth Dorsey. Macy Noel Manso. Emma Brummer. Tatum Day Johnston. Hasiel Akim Murieta. Ellie Richmond Edwards. Paige Marie Johnston. Carly Paige Saltzman. Sydney Ann Nolan. Taylor Elizabeth Chambers. Claudette Ann Cardenas. Tiara Becerra. Madeline Gujon Roy. Kaylee Ann Wittenberg. Alina Ann Maestas. Noah Nelson. Andres Francisco Behrens. Amaya Grace Williams. Julia Alejandra Rincon. Addison May Heafy. Now we're starting Bachelor of Science in Personal and Family Finance Planning with our outstanding senior, Berenice Villalino. Allison Grace Blanchard. Preston Matthew Felker. Michael Andrew Kochansky. Isaac Jose Bennett. Devin Josiah Espinosa. Jordan Thomas Ross. Jack Greenfield. Luke Joseph Fanelli. Matthew Estrada. Jack Brooks. Jacob Futrell. Heidi Steckman. Humberto Andrés Monteverde. William Tobin Giesting. Benjamin Schott. Erwin H. Liu. Alejandro Trujillo Zapata. Dallas Megan Weil. And here it comes. Aiden Van Hoosen.
Thank you. And last, but certainly not least, as we wrap up this afternoon's ceremonies, on behalf of the faculty and staff here at the University of Arizona, I want to thank once again all the parents, families, and friends who supported these students through their time here at the university. I can't hear you. As you can see, the students agree. They are very much in your debt, and so are we. So graduates, we're proud of you. Thank you for being here. Again, I want to thank all the degree recipients, and as part of your parting, I will paraphrase Thoreau. If you advance confidently in the direction of your dreams and endeavor to live a life you have only imagined, you will meet with success unexpected in the uncommon hours. And with that, it is now my honor to ask all graduating students to please rise. At this time, please move your tassel from the left side of your cap to the right as a sign of degree conferral. Families, parents, supporters, faculty, I present to you the McKale's class of 2026. Congratulations to you all. This concludes our ceremony. Bear down.